All right, so with me is Yasin. Believe it or not, he thought that I'm just dressed like this for fun, for the camera. I'm cycling with you, buddy. You're part of the program right here at your school, Alexander Sinton. It's your first Cape Town cycle tour, 109 kilometers. How nervous are you and what are you looking forward to?
Well, the nervous is hitting through the whole body. And the part I'm looking most forward to is the Chapman Peak cycle stretch, because I've mentally prepared myself for that stretch only, knowing that that's going to be my tough stretch, so I have to put in more mental effort than physical effort to know that I'm here to ride and there's no room for getting off the bike, because another cycler that cycles for active bodies, I watched his interview and he said in his interview that every time he feels like getting off the bike, he remembers why he's cycling. It's not to walk, it's to ride. So the main rule is never get off the bike. But it's going to be a challenge, obviously, so we'll just have to see what happens and we'll just have to take it as it comes.
Listen, I think you're going to push me up, Seiko Bossi or Chapman Speak. We'll be in the same peloton, so all the best and we'll see you guys in the starting line.
Thank you.
All right, cool.
Thank you.
The 2019 Cycle Tour is underway. It's windy in the mother city, as you can see. Well, my hair's not blowing, but it is windy in the mother city, which makes it really tough on the road. But for the cyclists, the students from Alexander Sinton High School and the students who are part of Active Body Sports Development, this is an opportunity to put months of hard work that they've been doing basically in their pedal and then onto their bikes and onto the streets of the mother city. 109 kilometers away. It's going to be tough, but we are going to be really behind each other. We're going to be motivating each other and ensure that together as one team we can complete the course. It's going to be tough, especially on Weinberg Hill, and we'll keep you up to date as it happens. We'll go for those massages, we'll go for the stopovers, but for Team Active Body Sports Development, it's going to be a great day of the 2019 Cape Town Cycle Tour. So we made it 109 kilometers of the Cape Town Cycle Tour. It was grueling, to say the least, and it was challenging. To my left, your right, is Yasin, and then Anele on my right and your left. Yasin, I spoke to you earlier this morning before we started. This was your first race, from training rides to doing the real race. How did you find it, and also being part of Active Bodies Sports Development, also with Alexander Sinton High School?
Firstly, being part of Active Bodies, I feel it was a great honor, because the history is that Active Bodies are a well-established club that have taken the DC twice in a row now, and to ride...
And in a record time.
In a record time as well, yeah. So to ride for Active Bodies, I felt privileged, that having Coach Abbas driving me, having probably one of the best coaches out there. Then also, I'm privileged also to stand alongside Anele here, because for 90% of this way, we've been going together, pushing each other to this finish point. The ride from here, leaving here, was traumatizing, because you don't know what to expect. Everyone puts in your head that, look, you have to be careful, it's going to be dangerous. You have to go easy and you have to be safe on the road. But I think the most challenging part for me was Chappies, and I want to thank my coach Abbas, because he helped me for like about 2 kilometers up there, pushing me, constantly pushing the both of us up Chappies, telling us we have to do it. And at the end of the day, I thought back at it and I thought that, you know what, I actually have to do it. For a man that sacrificed 9 weeks, getting out of his cozy bed to come and train us, giving us literally everything. We didn't have to put a cent into this. I had to make him proud, and he's the first guy that I'm actually looking for here now, to thank him for this opportunity that he has given me, and I can promise that I'll be back here next year.
Anele, Yasin sounded so emotional in that. I remember I was with you guys on your training rides too. We were in the comfort of our van, but today I felt it too. It's the 4 years ago I did the cycle tour, and like you said, even Dr. Abdul Rawood, Abbas, they were guys who were pushing the team, finding out how guys are doing along the route. How did you find the Cape Town Cycle Tour?
For my first time, it was very difficult, but I actually gained a lot of experience, and I'd like to thank my coach, because he pushed us, and yeah, that's all I can say. But
just quickly, to the other learners of Alexander Sinton, what do you say to them to be part of the Active Bodies program?
I'm grateful, because at the start of training and all, we were a big number, and some of them quit, but number of us stayed and pushed each other, and yeah, thank you.
All right, Yasin and Anele, thank you so much and well done. Congratulations on completing what was a grueling 109 kilometers. Well done, guys, and congratulations. And this is Yasin and Anele from Alexander Sinton High School, also part of the Active Bodies program. And as you heard from them, it was exciting. It was a team spirit on the route, and definitely they will be back for the second Cape Town Cycle Tour. Thank you, guys. Well done. With me is the acting principal of Alexander Sinton, Mr. Peterson. He's been an educator for 35 years at the school, now the acting principal. Mr. Peterson, having the students be part of the Active Bodies program for the last 9 weeks, it's 3 months of hard work, training as an educator, now as the acting principal. What does it mean to have the children involved in cycling, which is perceived as an elite sport?
Well, it's certainly been very encouraging to see them getting involved in an activity which has strengthened and pushed their boundaries. Thing they perhaps could have, they thought they probably couldn't do this, but due to the sponsorship and donations, it has given them the opportunity to go out there, to mix with other people, to push their boundaries, to see what they can do, to realize their potential. And it certainly has been a good day to see them, finish the race. Their dreams will go beyond what they used to be. And so it's certainly encouraging to see them do something that is good physically, for themselves, and not to be discouraged by the conditions they come from. But now they have dreams that they can pursue for the future. And so it's very encouraging to see these boys start something and also finish it.
There's also been brilliant camaraderie along the route. It's 109 kilometers. Yeah. How students have come together to push each other and then also motivate each other.
Yeah, and I think it's great that they motivate each other, which just encourages them to, just to move beyond what they thought they could, and to see that camaraderie. It's certainly very encouraging. We hope that goes beyond the race and goes to all their schoolwork, where they would encourage each other, to push and to go forward and to achieve what they have set out for themselves.
Just quickly, are the learners who participate allowed to be off for school on Monday?
Unfortunately not. They're writing a test tomorrow. So I certainly hope they go home and put in some effort to prepare themselves for another test of endurance. But unfortunately, they cannot give an offer tomorrow.
Mr. Peterson, thank you so much for joining us. And let's hope that the program with Active Body Sports Development goes, as you said, just beyond the bike, beyond cycling, and that will then transpire within their schoolwork.
We really thank the organisation, Mr. Abbas Harris, who was at our school, for giving our kids the opportunity. It's really appreciated. Thank you very much.
Abbas, it's come down to race day. Logistically, as I said before, it must be a nightmare. But when it came down to today and race day, everything just fell into place. There was camaraderie along the route. You guys were looking after the children, pushing them up hills, making sure they looked after if they were stuck on the side to motivate them.
Just from a planning perspective, it all came together today. I mean, our intention was to bring 60 kids. We had a few last-minute cancellations. But on the whole, I mean, except for the 2 cancellations that we had, it was amazing to see all of them in the starting chute and actually going to do this. So our intention was to get them into the starting group, and it's about planting seeds. So what seeds can we plant at the end of the day? And if their dreams are limited to their current environment, by giving them access to the cycle tour on a bicycle, hopefully their dreams will spread, so they become, so they can see that they can achieve greater things than the initial things that they thought about. So I think it's from a not just from a school, from a community perspective, it was a success. Yes, it's raining now, but it was an amazing day. It was a bit windy, really windy. I think a bit dangerous for some of us. One of the kids had a bit of a crash. But over and above that, it was, the positive is that so many of them have medals, and I didn't expect them to get medals, and that I think for me was an amazing thing. So our target was to get them to the start line. What they actually did was they actually went around the whole peninsula, and they actually managed to finish the tour, which is really amazing.
Abbas Harris, to you and your team at Active Body Sports Development, congratulations and well done on a great program.
No, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the supporters that has always been out there, the family, the friends, on Facebook. It's just been phenomenal. I mean, the riders that's been riding in the DC for us, we had so many pro riders wishing the kids well, which was really amazing. So it's not just limited to the initial group. It was all the whole cycling community, you know, coming on board. And hopefully, from a school perspective, the principal was around earlier. It looks like we're going to have at least 100 learners that's going to be in cycling in the next couple of months. So it's like really cool.